Alright, what's up everybody? How's it going? Welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. My name is Dylan. Thanks so much for coming by. I know I have a really weird apartment. There's like a door, but there's some weird stuff going on. It's also super expensive. But anyways guys, I'm making this video because I don't know if you saw my last video about Tryp, this new MLM, multi-level marketing company. I would probably classify it more as an MLM as it is of a rideshare company. However, the future may tell otherwise. I got so many mixed responses. My last video, guys, by the way, the title of it was a joke. A lot of people were like, oh my gosh, this is clickbait. If you didn't get the joke of that video, I'm sorry, but that was clearly a joke. It's I literally titled, I'm leaving Lyft, Uber and Lyft for Tryp. Like, obviously I'm not, guys. It was a complete joke. But some of you guys take things a little bit too seriously. But anyways, I just wanted to say a couple quick things, couple quick updates. I was doing more research. A lot of people who work for Tryp, at Tryp, whatever, reached out to me. So I wanted to just update you all and tell you, no, that video was a joke. Sorry if you didn't understand that title joke. I did some research, right? You can go to the website if you want, you know, no big deal, whatever. Tryp rides, but basically on my last video, if you guys saw, there was an ad. Sometimes if you watch my videos now, there's an ad. There are ads for Uber or for Lyft, or if you have ad blocker, there's nothing. But I was watching one of my own videos because, you know, I have tons of guest creators on and I like to, you know, stay knowledgeable myself. And I saw an ad for Tryp. And I was like, what the heck? So Tryp is actually legit now? Then my buddy, Dave, the Uber slave, shout out to him, go subscribe to Dave. He actually knows quite a bit, so I do need to reach out to him, but he told me that that ad actually was not from Tryp itself. It's probably from an influencer, a Tryp influencer, trying to get referral code money. I don't really know exactly how it works, but basically the update that I wanted to share with you guys is, look at this website. It's actually, the one I was looking at before was like an influencer web. I know I got so many comments about this, my tile. Guys, this building is like over 100 years old, okay? I don't have time to fix all these things. And these are like little cracks and stuff. Okay, I can clean that. That's like coffee. But don't judge me, okay? I'm not rich. Okay, Tryp request. Yeah, I mean, this actually does look a lot more legit. Well, I mean, that kind of looks like scammy, MLM-y. But actually this looks familiar. So Tryp rides side hustle. This is pretty interesting the way they format it. You can only do 60 rides a month if you pay $80. That seems like a total ripoff. 139 bucks for 120 rides. So basically spending about $1 per ride, right? If you can even do that many, because there's not even passengers yet. So like, how do you and then this one, I personally don't use credit cards. You know, I have zero credit. So this doesn't appeal to me at all. Anytime, anywhere. I mean, but the interesting thing is that down here, there's actually a lot, like there's the apps are actually up. So I pretty much was wrong. And then this is good that they, you know, they have their own website and support line. But I'm still not convinced at all. Like, I still would not recommend anybody, the bearded ginger Uber driver, something like that. He commented saying that he joined. He's like, it's a no-brainer. I might move to Miami for the launch party. Guys, if you're gonna join a new app, you don't want to be the first person to join. It's literally, and I was looking at it, like, they're trying to go global. Like, they're trying to go in like 8 different countries. When you're starting a double-sided marketplace, like let's say Tinder, for example, it's two-sided marketplace, right? Double-sided economy. Same with Uber, same with Lyft. When you first start out, there's either 2 things you can really do. what Uber did is that they poured millions and millions and millions of dollars into recruiting drivers for a specific area, right? In San Francisco they started, and then they slowly expanded. However, with Tinder, what they did, it's actually pretty interesting if you don't know, but what they did with Tinder is a dating app, dating service. Most dating apps do this strategy because it works, is that they'll get, you know, guys to sign up, but you know, the main question is, how do you get girls, females to sign up for dating apps? At the beginning, they create a bunch of fake accounts. They create a ton of fake accounts for girls so that they can convince guys that there are real girls on there. And they're the founders. The founders are running these fake accounts. And then after a while, you know, you slowly build up, you get enough guys, and then they target it to females, and then slowly expand. And you need to do it in a certain area. So the fact that they're trying to go globally right away at the start is a really, really bad sign, because like you said, you know, you have to pay $139, $199 a month for unlimited rides. But guys, there's not going to be any rides. Why? Because they're trying to go everywhere. Like, you can't just go everywhere all at once. You need to start at like a small town and then work your way out. And even with an MLM, I'm just gonna say this straight out, because a lot of you guys are saying, oh, should I join? Should I join? You can do whatever the heck you want, okay? But for me, if anybody that I cared about, which is you guys, or like, you know, let's just say, I don't know, a good friend of mine came along and asked me, hey Dylan, you know, I want some advice. This is what I would tell them. Do not join an MLM within the first 5 years of their, you know, launch. Within the first 5 years of being available to the public. Why? Because the way MLMs work, if you don't know what an MLM is, basically you sign up, you pay a monthly fee, in this case $79, $200 a month, whatever. Then you refer people, then you get money for referring people, and then to the point where you break even, and then now you're making money through your referrals, and then you get paid through their referrals. So you want to be at the very top. But everyone at the bottom, the only way the people at the top make money is if all the people at the bottom lose money. Like, that's the way people get rich with MLMs. Usually it's really fast. Usually you know, there's a big hype about it for about a year, and then the company crashes. And everyone loses their money except the people at the top. They're the ones who get to keep their money. This is exactly what I've seen over and over and over again. The only way that an MLM company would be legit, I mean, I honestly don't believe in that practice, because I'm not going to go out and refer my friends, tell my friends, oh hey, sign up for this new app. Like, they don't want, you're going to lose friends if you try to you're going to lose your friends, your family members, people around you who care about you, because you're going to try to convince them to sign up, and they don't want to listen to you guys. I'm just going to break it to you. I've had friends who come to me with MLMs, and I'm like, no. There's so much to talk about, but basically, if the company lasts over 5 years, then if you still want to join, then I would join. I will never join an MLM. That's just point in case. I just don't believe in that business model. It's not for me. I don't want to sign up friends and family, because I know there's a high chance of losing a lot of money, and I don't want them losing money and then thinking about me as the reason why they're losing the money, because Dylan signed me up. If you sign somebody up and they're not able to refer anybody, they're gonna lose money. And who are they gonna blame? Maybe not directly, maybe they're not gonna tell you, but in their head, they're gonna associate that loss of money with you, whoever referred them. And I don't want that on my conscience, you know? I make these videos to help people make money, not lose money. So if the company does last 5 years, then I would say maybe consider it. But again, I would never join an MLM company, just straight out, flat out. But I don't know. I mean, this thing looks like it actually will launch. I just don't think it will be successful just because of the way they're doing it. Again, starting out in like a certain area, that's why like Bird and Lime, these rideshare scooters actually are successful. Why? Because Bird started in Venice Beach. Well, I don't know exactly where it started, but Venice Beach, Santa Monica, I think like that's the first place where like it all like sparked. And if you go down to LA, you go drive through Venice, you will see thousands and thousands of these scooters, because it worked. But if you try to start, and now they're expanding to colleges, now they're expanding to different cities, you know, it's growing. You have to start in a specific area, because if you just start everywhere, then like people will not accept it. Like that's how Facebook started, for instance. Started at what? At Harvard? No. Yeah, Harvard, right? Yeah, Harvard. Started at Harvard and then expanded nationwide, or expanded to surrounding colleges, and then eventually made its way out to the public. But that's just my update. Those are my thoughts with Tryp. No, I'm not joining Tryp. Sorry if you didn't catch that in the last video. That's my thoughts. Those are my updates. Thank you guys. Maybe I'll make a follow-up video on this, but you guys are awesome. Stay safe out there and stick with Uber and Lyft or Juno. Juno's a great example too, you know, really quickly. They're in New York. I've talked with the founders there, or maybe not the founders, but some people who work there. And you know, they start in New York and then they're trying to slowly expand. They don't want to go nationwide because they're gonna fail if they do that. They're smart. So join like a popular rideshare company. Zoom is also good. That's the, you know, for kids. What is it? Hop, Skip, Drive. That's another good one for kids. Uber, Lyft, obviously Juno. I think there's one other one, but definitely not Tryp. All right, thanks guys for watching. Have a good one. Later, guys.